Alright, so Dev Notes came out actually, yesterday, and I made a video on it already. But something that I did not actually notice, and I was heavily blasted on Twitter about, was an image from the patch notes. And I can grab here. This image right here. I was blasted with people like telling me about this. So as you can clearly tell, this is a global screenshot, but the characters are Super Awakened. The KOF characters are here Super Awakened. Now, there are two things I can say about this. One, Super Awakening might come next patch. It might. They did not say anything in the dev notes, which is really odd. They would have said something. They would 100% say something because, honestly, Super Awakening is a big deal. It's not as big of a deal as some people make it out to be. Genuinely, Super Awakening isn't as big of a stat boost as UR Gear is. UR Gear is so much bigger than Super Awakening, but to be fair, UR Gear takes much more resources as well. But Super Awakening is a big deal. But it's just so weird to not put this in the dev note. But it could come next week. Or this could just be a screenshot taken as a dev app and it really doesn't reflect in everything. Because if you recall, on Gelfer, this guy, on the picture, I actually had it open with this, on the actual website picture for JP, they had this screenshot. And this is not Gelfer, because Gelfer has this card, but he doesn't have this card. They changed it beforehand. This was what it was, but they changed it beforehand. It could be that they are changing the Super Awakening. It was supposed to be next week, but they're... Or maybe the KOF collab. It does say M10 of November, which sounds about right. I mean, maybe they were gonna put Super Awakening and then they were like, oh, maybe not. So they didn't include here and they're actually not doing it, but they already had the screenshots. Or it is Super Awakening and Super Awakening is coming. Now, what you know about Super Awakening? Oh, by the way, if you open Global right now, you can see there's a countdown. So it is coming on Tuesday. Technically, for most people it's Monday night. For me it's Tuesday morning. But for most people, in America it's Monday night. So Monday night, we are getting the KOF collab on Global. It's honestly, I mean, I know no one cares about the KOF collab, but it's a pretty exciting collab. You get 5 free multis on the banner, and 2 of the characters are stupidly good. I already made a video on Rugal, and we made a video on him because every opportunity I have to play with him, I will. Let me actually open JP since we're talking about Super Awakening. Every opportunity I have to play with Rugal, I will, because he's most definitely one of the best units in the game. One of my favorite units in the game on that. He's just way too fun. Now, one thing is, if you decide not to pull, you're not missing out on that much, but I'm telling you, it is a worthy banner to summon on. Now, what else? They did make this, the countdown, as you can see in the game, and then of course after the countdown is done, we get the collab. We do get the 5 free multis through these tickets, so we already have 5 that you're gonna get before even the collab, which is nice. I recall on JP, they dropped the first free multi day 1, so everyone was able to do a free multi day 1, which is pretty nice. I'm assuming Global is going to do the same since even before the campaign is live, you get 5. I'm on hotel Wi-Fi that's pretty garbage right now, so it takes a long time to open my game. And then they also put this on. Honestly, this will be completed by itself. You don't really have to worry about it too much. It definitely will be done by itself. This whole 70,000 likes on post, so there's not much worry. But you're gonna get a part 1 and part 2 tickets, good. I do want as many part 2 tickets as possible because I do want dupes for Zeldris, and I am actually on Global. I have 17 part 1 tickets because I'm waiting for Green Hendrickson to be added to the part 1 pool, because on JP you already have Green Hendrickson. He came with Festival King, and I mean he went to the part 1 ticket. I never had the chance to really, you know, get dupes for him with part 1 tickets on GP because I 6-6'd him on the King banner. But on Global, I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna wait to pull dupes like that, which I do recommend, by the way. Let me actually wait for, yeah, let me wait for the Wi-Fi to really pick on so I can actually open the game. Alright, now we're back. Let me open my box here real quick, and I can show, you know, pretty much explain how Super Awakening works. Honestly, again, not the biggest stat boost ever, but it is a stat boost. It is considerable on Ungeared if you have a full Super Awaken team compared to a non-full Super Awaken team. Let me go up here. Any character really. Let me click here. Super Awakening. After you're already 6 stars, you can Super Awaken characters using any kind of coin. And there's also the Super Awakening coin, which you get from various places. The most common place, of course, the place it's meant to be get, is the Tower of Trial, which updates every month-ish, month to weeks, month a week, something like that. And it gives you 35, which, I mean, it's a decent amount, but not, I mean, it's enough to Super Awaken 2 units, I think. It's actually not that good when you think about it. Mostly you use coins. Honestly, I am a big whale. I am huge. And I lack Super Awakenings on characters I want to Super Awaken because I don't have enough coins to Super Awaken. So I'm telling you right now, only Super Awaken characters you care about. You see all these characters Super Awakens because I can, but I'm telling you, Super Awaken only the characters you care about. When Super Awakening initially came out in GP, it also was tied to dupes. Let's say I wanted to Super Awaken Lost Vein, but I had no dupes for him. I would only be able to Super Awaken 1 because that's the amount of like super attack I had. If I wanted to Super Awaken 2, I would need 2 dupes, so on and so forth. There's only 4 Super Awakenings right now, but of course eventually we'll get 5 and 6. And honestly, after that they removed the limitation of dupes. You can Super Awaken any character you want, but there's an additional cost. Is there any character I want to Super Awaken right now? Let me think of someone. I actually want to Super Awaken her. Do I have dupes for her? No, perfect. So I will Super Awaken her because I actually want to. This is actually recent, but you can actually tell what you're gonna get per Super Awakening. So Super Awakening 1, I'm gonna get HP, and I think this is crit resistance, and this is recovery, I think. I'm gonna get attack and defense, and crit damage, HP, resistance, I think. Yeah, I think either this is resistance. Let me take a look. Yeah, the second one was resistance. That was actually recovery. So I was right. This is resistance. You get 30% resistance, and then 6% crit defense again, or crit resistance, and then attack, defense, and then crit chance. So you can actually tell what you're gonna get beforehand. And okay, Super Awaken her. So here's the thing: if you don't have dupes, here's what you have to do. Before the next level of Super Awakening, you have to exchange a dupe, or the equivalent of a SSR coin, for that dupe that you're lacking. It's pretty much a coin for a coin. And then you can Super Awaken. So let me just do this. So that's pretty much it. The first 2 Super Awakenings require 1 SSR coin, or 3 Super Awakening coins, or whatever the hell much SR gives. And SR gives 15, and SSR gives 225, and R gives 1. And the like Super Awakening coin you saw gives 75. So you need 3 Super Awakening coins equals an SSR coin. So let me go like this. As you can see, the third Super Awakening requires 2 SSR coins, the equivalent to SSR coins. And of course I used 1 extra to, you know, unlock the Super Awakening. And then the third one, or, you know, from 3rd to 4th, requires 3 SSR coins. So that's how Super Awakening is done. It requires lots of resources, lots of gold, and honestly, it's very unnecessary. I think the game could have been much better without this, but now it's already too deep to remove it. Eventually we'll get 5 and 6, but don't you think about that on global, it's gonna take a while. If it comes on next patch, honestly, I would be very disappointed they didn't mention the patch in the dev notes, because it is a dev note worthy thing to talk about, and just saying it in the patch notes is really odd. But I would not be surprised if they dropped it right now, because this came with Goddess Liz on JP, and Goddess Liz is gonna she actually came with Droll, which was right after Goddess Liz, but it was the same celebration. Goddess Liz should drop on Glowboy in not so long, so there is a big chance the Super Awakening is coming. So hope you've been saving SSR coins and not spending stupidly. And yeah, good luck. Again, only Super Awakening characters you really care about. Well, Lost Vein, Goddess Liz when you get it, the collab units from the KOF if you summon for them. Just that. Don't Super Awaken just random characters. Alright, that's it.